Broodmother, Bristleback, Brewmaster, Drunken Brawler, critical strike reduced.
10 seconds remaining.
Cinderbrew duration reduced from 7 to 5. Cinderbrew duration is refreshed on ignition, which we know Cinderbrew is ignited on magic damage, and his DPS was increased from 20, 25, 30, 35 to 20, 30, 40, 50. So an increase of 5. An overall increase of 15. And then the level 10 talent reduced from 20 damage to 15. But that's not the big talent. Everyone knows the big talent is Brewmaster's level 25 that reduces the cooldown on the split. Remaining. It gets absolutely ridiculous as Juggernaut is picked up by Pango. Pavaga having flashbacks to Team Empire, absolutely destroying them 2-0 in the last series with the Juggernaut. Dream, super effective on that hero, and now Pavaga, how are they going to play around it? Have they learned from the last series? Do they know what they're going to try and do here up against this Juggernaut that just absolutely wrecked them in the last game up against Empire?
Dire team ban.
No Pango for Pango, as Pavaga take it out the pool as the final ban.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
So it'll be interesting to see where Pango go with this final ban. Just dip it into the reserve time to think about this. I don't mind their lineup, but they do need a mid lane hero. The Tiny, the Dazzle, the Jakiro, Juggernaut, all good heroes. Something we have seen in the past couple of weeks, about the last month or so, that's become, I'm not going to say super popular, but you know, it's starting to creep up there, is the mid Medusa. Now the mid Medusa would help split push, and it helped push back against the Luna's push from her bouncing glaives. You know, a way to counteract that with the split shot, just bouncing through, just killing off creeps her way as well with the +6. Or the 5 extra tags as a split push picks up. It wouldn't be too bad because the Juggernaut could create space for the Medusa creates space for the Juggernaut if the rotations start to happen. You know, you've got to really rely on the TPs maybe from the Dazzle to help save those heroes. But you do have the push potential from the Jakiro there as well, with the Liquid Fire, with the Dual Breath, just to clean up lanes, as well as the Liquid Fire being able to hit onto towers to do the extra damage there to slow those down. So Pango, this final pickup coming after the banner, and Pavaga do have the final pickup. We did see in the first game with the final pickup they went back for the Huskar. Again, it wouldn't be too bad a hero, I think, with the Huskar. The Dazzle suffers a little bit, but the Juggernaut suffers a lot because of that disarm, and Pango are going to go for the Night Stalker. So, is this a mid lane Dazzle? Is this a mid lane Tiny? It's got to be right. It's either the Dazzle or the Tiny. It could be a mid lane Dazzle, trying to get those items for the split push out, trying to get the
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, trying to get the Necro books, the medallions, the split push items. Could even go Guardian's Greaves on the Dazzle if it is a core Dazzle.
Admiral Tonka.
You may now select your heroes.
Okay, so let's see. Pikachu is going to be on the Kunkka, Cheshire Cat on the Brewmaster, J4 on the Lich, Palintimo's playing the Luna. We've got Bignum on the Earth Spirit, Mew on the side of Pango. It's going to be Zayak on the Tiny, Sailor on the Dazzle, Slayer on the Jakiro, Naive playing up the Juggernaut, and Night Stalker just waiting for Ghostic to pick this hero up. Is this a mid-tiny? Is this what I'm looking at right now? Let's find the lineups, shall we? To Reddit. Yeah, it looks like it might be a mid-dazzle. This will be interesting up against the Kunker. Just because of how close Pikachu has to come in for those last hits, but the cleave damage that Sailor will be taking up if it is a mid-dazzle. He does have those heals from the Shadow Wave, but it's not a great way to expend your mana. So let's take a look at the items. Let's take it off directed camera for starters.
Prepare for battle.
Now they will suffer.
Expected the chats off as well. Good stuff, but yeah, looks like we're going to see a mid-dazzle.
A dazzling death.
So Naive's going to be coming across Bignum. Bignum's just going to be taking a couple of last hits here, just needs to walk himself back.
You'll be forever alone.
And Sailor just wandered himself into the Radiant side of the map, just wanted to see what it looked like there against his Dazzle now.
That's a pretty thing.
Yeah, 2 mantles of intelligence. This is going to be the mid lane Dazzle. There's going to be a
30
rotation
seconds
through
to battle.
Pango, looking to see what they can find, but it's only going to be Cheshire Cat having himself underneath this tier 1 tower and away from the rest of the team, away from the side of Pango. Luna,
Stay frosty.
it looks like they want to try and take both of these. The Juggernaut might try and contest, but does need to be careful because it's an Earth Spirit and a J4 on the Lich, so Naive. Does he go for this? Does he hang himself around? It looks like it's going to be the Luna moving himself up. Yeah, they're looking for this, the Rune Secures.
Battle begins.
And the Lich should be able to pick this one up in no time at all. And then maybe the rotation. The TP Slayer's actually going to TP himself to the top. Tiny looking for... I'm not sure what Tiny's looking for behind the lane here. But it is going to be the aggro trailer coming out from the side of Pavaga. Palintimos, they want to contest this Juggernaut. They know how badly Empire beat them with it last 2 matches. So they say this time, we're going to put the pressure onto Naive. We're going to make sure he can't do the farm. He's going to be slowed down, instantly spins out here though, Naive, and the dual breath comes out onto Bignum. So Bignum just needs to move himself back. Naive pulls the creeps back through, at least the enemy creeps, so he can try and farm these ones up. But J4's here, he's trying to go for the denies. It's not going to be on the right pattern. And mid lane, I want to keep my eye on this because I want to see how this one comes out. Pikachu up against Sailor, and Sailor's just dodging off that torrent now as well. Pikachu, yeah, he's gone for the cleave level 1, and it's going to be Shadow Wave coming out from the side of Dazzle. Meanwhile, Cheshire Cat, a big tanky hero on the Brewmaster. Obviously he's got that Drunken Brawl as well. We'll get a quick pause. Hopefully it's nothing too big, too bad. Maybe a disconnect here. We just wait for this to reconnect in. Yeah, not sure what this pause is for. No one said why. No one's disconnected. So hopefully it won't be too long. As Naive looks like they maybe want to do a little bit of damage to J4 here. Well, he's so far pushed up. Both heroes, there's no spin for the next 10 seconds, so there could be a dual breath to come out, slow him down. As Pikachu pushing up the mid. So he's already got the torrent. Torrent comes up in a second. The Tidebringer is on cooldown. And Ghostic looking for a little bit of farm up against Cheshire Cat. As Cheshire Cat is soloed down here. The Tiny a little bit further away. Yeah, we'll get ourselves a go. The roll comes in though. Doesn't actually hit onto anyone, it doesn't look like. As Pikachu comes in, like I say, he's got the Tirebringer at level 1. And Sailor was going to be chased down. Yeah, the right click comes out, not actually popping that Tirebringer just yet. And Sailor actually wants to go put a little bit of aggression with the Poison Touch onto the Kunker. And Shadow Wave even being used here, but Pango. How effective is this mid lane going to be? Me on the top lane, there's going to be the Dual Breath coming out. There's a spin as well, but the Rolling Boulder, the stun comes out onto Naive, and Naive's going to be taking a little bit of harass there. Palintimos doesn't actually, he's only level 1, so he doesn't actually have the Lucent Beams just yet. With Naive being level 2, he's actually gone for the Healing Ward, which is the advantage you get from a 2-1-2. It means you're a little bit at risk when you try and go for the farm. As you can see, he's only got himself 5 last hits to the 7-3 of Palintimos. But this is all they need. They just need to be shutting down the last hits of the Juggernaut, making sure he doesn't get those items, doesn't get the farm. The Dual Breath actually comes out into all 3. It looks like Naive going to be slowed down by the Frost Blast. Palintimos is level 2 now, so does have that point into the Lucent Beam. But he's taking a whole load of damage with Slayer actually picking up that point into the Liquid Fire now as well. Tiny's rotated himself up, so level 2's all around for this top lane on the side of Pango. Meanwhile, Bignum just gets his. J4 still 1 creep away from being able to pick up his. And Naive actually gets, was that a deny? I think it was a right click for Palintimos. After the Lucent Beam come out, just in time that right, the Rolling Boulder comes back. There's going to be a kick underneath the tier 1 tower. It's only a short kick though, Slayer. And now the Frost Armor. Slayer, this could actually be first blood. Is there going to be a Lucent Beam? It comes off cooldown. The first blood actually goes to J4. Now Palintimos, so they're just going to spin on Naive. Naive, can they get this healing ward though from Bignum? Lucent Beam, Rolling Boulder comes in. Is there another kick? And there isn't another. Well, a few seconds. That was actually a fair few off. And now Naive, it looks like he's going to be able to get himself away with this healing ward. Even got Salve. As Ghostic and Cheshire Cat, I don't think there's going to be any kill potential in this lane. Both heroes just going to be able to trade this one off. Cheshire Cat will be able to do a little bit from the mischance once he gets that up as well anyway. And Ghostic can do the same with the Void. Wait, no, there's no mischance now. Did he take that off? That's how long it's been since I've seen a bloody Night Stalker in game. Dazzle, just on the edge of the torrent, but it doesn't actually connect. And now, bottom lane, it looks like there's just going to be a little bit of trade, but the top lane, are they going to try and go for a gank here? It looks like Naive, he's just throws up the healing ward pretty darn early once again. J4 though can get the right click onto that, picks up a 75 gold for his trouble. And now Palintimos, well, the last hits are starting to catch up. In fact, the Juggernaut is now above the Luna, and this is not what you want. The Avalanche, the Dual Breath, Palintimos, the mini stuns, the spins comes through, but Palintimos is able to get himself or be kicked away, and it looks like Bignum will be the sacrifice here. The Lucent Beam, the tree, the roll away, can't get that kill. So close to securing it. What was Earthspirit on? He was on about 30 health. One more right click from anybody would have been enough to secure that kill, but they weren't able to pick that one up.
Set in stone.
And now Ghostic. It looks like they want to try and contest these runes. Does Cheshire Cat? Yeah, it looks like they might trade these one off. Meanwhile, Pango looking for 3 out of the 4. Brewmaster just using the bottle. And Jakiro will be able to pick this one up on top, so it will be 3 runes going the way of the side of Pango. 1 in the bottle for Brewmaster. Oh, the Void comes out. Cheshire Cat, though, throws out the clap, and Ghostic. They are just 2 beefy, tanky heroes. 1100 HP on the Night Stalker, 940 on the Brewmaster. Just trying to trade out these last hits, trade the damage. Meanwhile, top lane, there's going to be the spin. Naive going to try and chase down Palintimos. Can they do enough damage with that avalanche, though? The stuns off on Palintimos, the mini stuns, couldn't get his Lucent Beam off anyway. No damage there to secure the kill onto the Juggernaut. The Juggernaut just TPs himself back to the shrine, heals himself up, and will come back into the lane. Palintimos does still have a decent amount of regen with 2 tangos there as well. So no need to shrine up there. Mid lane is about even with the Juggernaut, the Conquer. Gets himself an invis room. He's got the X marks the spot as well as Torrent. So does he make a move happen on the Dazzle here? Is that what he's going to try and do? The right click, the X marks the spot. Cheshire Cat's down here as well. X marks the spot to bring him back onto a boat. No Torrent just yet. The Torrent comes afterwards, the split. And Cheshire Cat will pick up the kill, and now he's even going to be able to get onto the Night Stalker. The Night Stalker, though, is level 6, so can try and fly himself away with the Void. The silence comes out. And Pango going to be able to get the Night Stalker away there. So Pango not able to pick up a kill with the rotation of the Night Stalker. Cheshire Cat being able to do that, and now Slayer could be the next kill on the board for the side of Pavaga. One more Lucent Beam, one more anything. Do they have the vision? I don't think they do. They are going to be able to kill off Bignum now, so they pick up the first kill. Naive tries to get himself away. He's got the healing ward, but he looks like the rotation, even the darkness being used now. And Zayak did have a toss, couldn't get him range to use that. Yeah, the darkness was being used to go into the Conquer, but the Conquer was already way here. Pikachu was fine.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So bottom lane. TP from the Conquer back into the mid. Dazzle is now top of at least the last hits. Not top of the net worth. That actually goes to the Brewmaster there. But Dazzle getting close. Getting real close though to the level 1 Necrobucks. And I wonder if he keeps it at level 1 and goes for something like the mech or the pipe, or whether he moves on, he just goes for the level 2, level 3 Necrobucks as he picks up the levels in that bad juju.
Illusion.
As far as the last hits go, Juggernaut hasn't really been slowed down. In fact, it's been a detriment to Palintimos here. It looks like he is now 9 last hits behind. And 3 denies as well. Night Stalker. It looks like they want to try and get aggressive. Who can they find here? Bignum. Nighttime will be wearing off for the next minute and a half. But do they want to go uphill for this? I don't think they do. The dual breath comes out. Slayer the kick for the slow. And now Cheshire Cat gets himself in. He does have the split. Will be popping that now as well. It looks like he wants to get himself onto Slayer. The TP comes out from Zyke. Nothing to cancel that off. The Tiny will be getting himself away. Meanwhile, Night Stalker sent up in the air. Slowed down. Torrented it up. Both through the face. Will he be dragged back on time? He will. And this will be 2 more kills. Go on the way, Pavaga. So Pavaga looking a lot better than he did last match. And Naive just TP'd himself down to the bottom lane for a little bit of space, so he can start securing that farm away from the 4 heroes on the side of Pavaga. Palintimos, net worth wise, he's still behind the Juggernaut. It doesn't matter what Palintimos does, he always just seems to find himself behind the Juggernaut. Just because the Juggernaut can do that, he can rotate into stacks, just find the spin-off, get a decent amount of farm, and now the neutrals are worth a whole load of gold. In fact, Cheshire Cat going to be able to pick up the bounties. There's still 1 left though.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
J4 is only level 3. And speaking of 3, there's 3 heroes coming down. Ice Path is going to be off the mark. Naive has the Omni Slash. J4 eats himself through the trees with his Tango. And he is away, but does he have the movement speed? I don't think he does. Juggernaut is just... well, he's actually not. He's only about 3 movement speed faster, which isn't enough to catch up. And now Ghostic wants to make a move onto Cheshire Cat with the Dark Ascension coming out now as well. Sailor's here to try and back him up. Level 1 Necrobucks. But Pavaga turn around and say, you know what? We have 4 heroes up here, so try and go on. Let's just try it. And J4 trying to do what he can to delay with the Frost Armor onto the tower. But it looks like we might get a tier 1 for tier 1 trade here. J4 seen underneath
Radiant's
the
bottom
ward,
tower has fallen. Dire's top tower
but I don't think
has
any
fallen.
heroes on the side of Pavaga have a way to close the gap on that. Zayak wants to carry on going though, maybe forces through behind once J4 starts to retreat. Naive has the Quelling Blade, so he's coming through the trees. Zayak's going to be spotted by the tower, and now J4 is out. He's away.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
Yeah, so Naive, the fortification will come out just to try and delay the damage onto this tier 2 tower. And J4 still soaking XP, so this could be another trade.
Radiant structures are
Cheshire Cat is
fortified.
going to TP himself down though. Is there going to be split? The split is off cooldown if he wants to try and go, and that's the thing they're looking to try and make a move onto Zayak. Zayak's going to go for the TP, nothing to cancel this, and now the spin comes out on Naive. Naive does have the TP as well, so it looks like both heroes are going to be able to get themselves away. Not the same thing can be said for Kunkka. Kunkka to be slowed down, silenced up by the Void, and Ghostic wants to carry on chasing now. He's got the Void up in another 5 seconds as well. The right click's coming out. Pikachu being chased down by these Necro Warriors as well. He turns around for the right click. He will be killed off. Sailor secures that kill with the Shadow Wave. There's a poor Kunkka. Pikachu just not able to get himself away in time. J4 though, getting close to the level 5, and is the tome,
Radiant's top
has the
tower
tome
is
being
under
used for the
attack.
side of the Radiant? Well, we can't tell, but... Oh, Dark Ascension does come out. The chase is on. Are they going to be able to find Bignum here? Can he fly himself down? He gets the Void, but not the Silence, and now Bignum should just be able to walk himself away. As G4 in the mid lane, still soaking that XP up to level 5 now. Slayer's so close to level 6 now as well. In fact, he's closer than J4. The gaze comes in, the roll as well. Is there going to be a kick? He kicks him up the river, but to nobody. And now the Ice Path Lich will be caught in that. Cinderbrew comes in. Cheshire Cat does still have the split. If he wants to try and go for this, he's tossed back onto J4. But he's happy as Larry, just rolling around on his little keg. As the tower being started on by Pikachu, who is going for that armlet build.
Dire's middle tower
Not too
is under
far off
attack.
it as well, just needs himself another 500 gold as well, 400 gold now, to be able to secure that. Dazzle is still only level 1 Necrobucks, who does have the arcane boots now as well. Gone back for those. He doesn't have the level 2 or the level 3 Necrobucks queued up just yet, just using the level 1s for now. As Palintimos comes back into farm up, if we take a look at the net worth, he's still starting to fall behind the Juggernaut, but it's not as bad as the last game, the last couple of games. So Ghostic in the mid. There might be a rotation, 3 heroes being smoked up on the side of Pango. And Palintimos, he doesn't know this is coming. If they get a decent Ice Path off, the ping comes out. The Ice Paths they catch Luna just on the edge of this, and now the Avalanche. Toss up in the air maybe as well. The Macropads are going to drop. Yeah, there's going to be the toss up, and the Frost Shield won't be able to do enough. Can they get a return on this? There's 4 heroes around for Pango though. It looks more than likely that they pick up a second kill here, and it will be the Earth Spirit going down. Zayak gets that kill. And now they're even pinging towards J4.
I'll take that as tribute.
Naive. 2 bounty runes for the side of the Dire. Brewmaster actually went for a hand of Midas. Didn't notice this.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Ghostic's gone for drums. We did see actually,
Radiant's bottom
was it Cheshire
tower
Cat
is
last
under
time in
attack.
the first match that actually went for the hand of Midas on to the Night Stalker, but it looks like Pango
Radiant's bottom
starting to press the advantage with these Necrobucks, as well as Naive having a decent amount of farm. Just taking a tier 2 tower of their own.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And it is actually going to be the Guardian's Greaves coming out for Sailor.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Tier 2
attack.
tower. It's going to be taken down, so Pavaga do pick that one up. But it looks like they're going to lose a tier 1, maybe even a tier 2. If Dazzle, his Necrobucks, creeps, as well as Naive, want to carry on going here. It looks like it does, and the TP is coming back, at least from the Kunkka. X marks the spot. The Torrent's going to be there on the Juggernaut, just so Pikachu can do a little bit of cleaving and be dragged back, but now the Healing Ward does come out. So that's going to be effective on the Necrobuck creeps as well, but the Frost Shield, they're going to be able to clean these one off. The Cleave comes through now as well, so Pikachu with the Armlet. But it looks like the creeps are still going to be here. A steel roll, though, as well. Magnetize is going to be dropped. Juggernaut is going to be able to get himself away from this. Killed off Cheshire Cat on the killing spree with the split. Sailor was up in the air. The Ice Path comes through. Sailor's going to be able to get himself away. Stunned up and killed off. So now, Rolling Boulder comes through. Oh, it sees the Jakiro. It's just a little bit too short. He walks himself into the Ice Path. Does have another Boulder Smash. Off the mark though, Slayer just uses that little bit of a gap to his advantage, and now Slayer going to be slowed down. The Brew comes out. There's going to be the Lucent Beam now as well. The Rolling Boulder comes through, and Slayer will be the slayed. As the rolls are reversed, Palintimos picks that kill. So, Palintimos' net worth, he's still behind the Juggernaut. It's not too bad now. The Kunkka is on top as well. He's got the Armlet going straight to that BKB now as well. And Pikachu, I wonder if he goes for a Battle Fury, maybe a Deadless after that BKB. As it looks like Zayak and Naive want to finish off this tier 1 tower on the top lane.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Night Stalker though, does he see the Earth Spirit?
Radiant's top tower is falling.
Well, the Dark Ascension comes out, and now we should, with the boat being used. Sailor, the Rolling Boulder comes in now as well. Ice Path off the mark for the Earth Spirit, the kick through. Just onto Sailor, and so on the back lines. It's going to be tossed up into the air. The Macropire is there, and it looks like J4 might fall to this. The right click, so Zayak's right click slowed down. Slayer will still get the kill onto J4. It looks like they are going to be able to take down at least the Kunkka as well. His Armlet toggle, though he's surviving. The Dual Breath does come out. Sailor takes down Bignum, and Slayer gets himself the double. Takes down the Kunkka. They're even chasing for Cheshire Cat, but Cheshire Cat, he's got the split, he's got the shrine up in... Sorry, he's got the split up in 15 seconds. He's got the shrine there to heal himself up as he runs, as well as a bottle. But while this is going on, Naive just pushes down the top tower, and yeah, now 2 heroes down on the side of Pavaga, and it looks like maybe in the mid lane, well, Dazzle getting close to those Greaves. He's only about 1400 gold away from finishing them, which isn't bad. So, Zayak, what's he going to be able to see here? The Ice Path on top, maybe looking for wards, but the kick comes out. They are going to be able to silence and stun up Tiny. Tiny, there's going to be the Frost Shield now as well. Can they chase him down? Can they do the damage to secure this kill? Luna even coming back. One Lucent Beam with the Masking Mana. It's actually popped the Masking Mana, so the right clicks should be enough. Yeah, Palintimos secures another kill though, going for the Dragon Lance into the Masking Madness. Just to help secure a little bit more farm here for the Luna. Oh, are they going to be able to find the kill though onto Brewmaster? Brewmaster who's stunned up, he's in the Macropire, he's silenced as well, but it looks like with the nighttime wearing off, is this going to be enough damage? Cheshire Cat burning down to the Poison Touch. Now it was refreshed just enough that Sailor picks that kill up without even needing to be there.
Illusion.
Dire are scanning.
And now Ghostic going towards a BKB of his own. Juggernaut. It's just going to be the Melania coming out if he still finds himself worthy to wield the Hammer of Thor. And he's getting awful close to being worthy. After picking up the Mantis Style. Not going for a Diffusal Blade on this Juggernaut this time. We did see Empire ran the Diffusal Blade into the Mantis Style with the Skadi Butterfly as well as optional items there. But this time, Juggernaut just opting straight for the Mantis Style into the Melania. There's Cheshire Cat. Inside the Roshan pit. Tiny, I think he saw this. Does have himself a blink dagger as well, but maybe just trying to bait something in. As Luna is away on the bottom lane, just looking for that farm. Manta style is up. Getting close to Zayak. Ooh, J4. Not on top of his game. Caught out there by Zayak, finding the kill. I think Ghostic had a little bit of an assist. So Kunkka with the BKB. The Maelstrom is up for the Juggernaut. What's the Dazzle? Dazzle, is he close to the... He's got the Greaves. Now potentially goes back. Anything on the courier? No, nothing on the courier. Potentially goes back for the level 2, level 3 Necrobooks once these are up. Pikachu going for the Assault Cuirass. Knows his teams need armor. And the enemy team needs less of it. But Roshan, any vision here by the Dire? They see J4. The blink comes in. The Avatos combo. And Zayak finds another kill onto J4 just as he comes back alive. Pikachu cleaning up at least the Necro Warrior. So Ghostic close to the BKB. X marks the spot. Kunkka's just going to TP himself down to defend this tier 3 tower. The Torrent comes out onto the Juggernaut though. But Juggernaut, the Kunkka was recalled, and Juggernaut wants to carry on going into this tier 3 tower while Pavaga are worried about Roshan.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
So Naive creating space, and now Naive can just TP himself away if he wants to. He might actually go for the Omni Slash. He will go for the Omni Slash, and now J4. Frost Shield won't save you there, mate. So the stun, no spin used by Naive just yet. He's going to go for the spin TP away, and now with the heroes having to come back, it looks like the split is enough that Pango want to go for the fight. You can see them with the Dark Ascension coming out. There's going to be the Avatos combo coming out through now as well. It looks like Earth Spirit silenced up, stunned up by the Ice Path. Are they going to be able to get the kill? The BKB popped by Pikachu, but it's too late. They are going to be able to take down at least the Earth Spirit who buys back. The Shallow Grave comes out from Sailor. And Sailor trying to do what he can with the bad Juju. Pikachu just trying to chase him down with that Lunan Beam. Should be able to secure the kill. Pikachu will pick it up. And now they go back. Tiny span up into the air, but he's going to be able to blink himself out of that. And TP himself away. So a buyback for the Earth Spirit, a death for Sailor, but they did lose J4 to the Omni Slash as well. Did J4 buy back? No, it doesn't look like it. Naive one might want to come back in. The Ice Path sees this. The Dual Breath comes in as well. And now the Chain Frost bouncing around. Zayak's going to be the top of that. And he will take a boat to the face. Aegis goes the way. Palintimus, the rolling ball, is going to be off the mark. But Cheshire Cat, does he want to carry on chasing this? Healing Ward does need to go down. The right click is going to be another 75 gold for the Lich. And the chase is on. They find the Jakiro. And Pikachu able to secure that kill once again. Going still towards that Assault Cuirass. Bignum just rolls himself away. As Juggernaut cleans this lane up and then TPs himself out. Sure. Net worth. Luna has started to catch up. And to close the gap. Not too far behind the Juggernaut. With the Aegis now as well, that's really going to help them out if they want to try and take a fight, take an objective. Night Stalker sees the Luna, but the rest of his team are nowhere near, so he just needs to fly himself away. Bye bye, Scurry Birdie. That's Cheshire Cat. Got himself the Vlads. That's pretty big. Going towards the BKB now as well. He's level 15. That 65-second primal split cooldown reduction is going to be massive when he gets to it. As long as he has the mana, he's pretty much... What is the cooldown? Is it like 120 seconds?
Is under attack.
Yeah, so it's pretty much reduced. It's reduced to half or just under half.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
For the Jakiro. And Juggernaut pushing out this bottom lane once again. J4 needs to be careful with the Omni once again. The Macro Power comes through. Palintimus does TP back. J4's taking a whole load of damage. But that tier 3 tower's down. It is dead and gone. Which means Naive, Pango, if they want to, they can start on these shrines. And now Naive does find himself worthy.
Radiant's bottom shrine is under attack.
Zayak TP backs just to clean up this creep wave that's pushing in now as well.
Radiant's bottom shrine has fallen.
And Ghostic just hiding himself around the Radiant jungle. What are the hero levels? Let's take a look at that. So, Jakiro did just pick up his level 1 talent. Earth Spirit, not picked anything up just yet. Oh, Night Stalker runs himself into 3 or 4 heroes. Is there going to be any follow-up on this? The X marks the spot, comes out into the Juggernaut, but Juggernaut just spins this one away. So we're going to get a full team fight now as the BKBs go everywhere. The Omnisludge will be flying through now as well. The boat not going to be onto anyone. It doesn't look like the up in the air from the torrent onto the Juggernaut. But it looks like Coasty wants to carry on going. He's going to be able to pick up big numbers. It's going to be 2 heroes dead on the side of Pavaga. And now the Lucent Eclipse comes out. And Luna, though, caught up. Aegis will be popped. It looks like they want to stick around for more. It's going to be 2 into the torrent, though, as well. Can they take down Pikachu? He's going to be stunned up by that avalanche. Toss him into the air. Maybe no. It's going to be Palantimos, though, bouncing around those Lucent beams. And the glaives, sorry, will be killed off. Caught in the ice path. 4 heroes dead. And it looks like Ghostic wants to chase down Cheshire Cat now as well with that void. Just carries on throwing it out. And the silence means he cannot split. Well, he's already used the split actually, and he will be killed off here as well. 5 heroes dead on the side of Pavaga. This opens up another tier 3 tower as well as Rax for the side of Pango. And J4 just trying to do what he can with the Frost Shield onto the tier 3 tower, but he just rotate down. Want to be going for these racks. Pikachu did buy back for this. Is he going to be able to try and defend this?
Radiant's bottom barracks.
They're just going to go for the melee racks and be able to take this one down. The Ice Path catches Pikachu, and now the Avatos comes in as well. The Frost Shield trying to do what he can. Ghostic comes forward. The BKB is going to be popped there as well. Chain Frost bouncing around. It's going to be off the mark now as well. The Gaze Ghostic just able to run himself away, and the boat will not hit anything as the Juggernaut mid lane taking this tier 3 tower, opening up another lane of racks, and then just goes for the TP. He'll be able to get himself away. So 1 lane of racks down, another tier 3 tower taken in that fight as well. As Ghostic going towards the Basher. So some classic Night Stalker items. Actually went for the drums over the Vanguard, which you used to see on Night Stalkers, especially with Crimson Guard being so powerful and being such a quality item, but it's actually gone for the drums into the Bracer and then Phase Boots BKB into the Basher. What are they going to try and do here, Pango? They're smoking up. So J4. Zayak coming through the mid. It looks like they're going to try and chase down J4 here. And now, yeah, J4's dead. J4 is just dead.
The sun sets on your life.
Zayak lifted up into the earth, stunned Cheshire Cat with a clap. Are they going to go for this? The Dark Ascension. Zayak with the tree toss now. Cheshire Cat will be able to run himself away. Ghostic with the chase with the Force Staff. Slow down. BKB comes out, so there's nothing to cancel this TP. The right clicks though. Is it going to be enough damage? It's not. Ghostic just not able to clutch that kill. And Cheshire Cat with the TP away.
Radiant's top shrine is under attack.
So Shrine will be taken down here by Pango.
Radiant are scanning.
Palintimos leading the line in the smoke. Are they going to be able to find the kill onto Zayak here? The Magnetize even comes out. There's going to be the Lucent Beam as well. Tiny, though, tries to get away with the Avatar's combo. The Torrent's going to be there. The X-Max spot drags him back. Cheshire Cat finds that kill. Shokunka. What's he gone for? He's still going for that Shield Curiosity. He's just about 700 gold away from getting the Hyperstone. Being able to pick that one up.
Is under attack. Structures are fortified.
As the tower will eventually be killed off here, but Juggernaut, he's in the base. That's a massive creep wave as well with the two siege creeps. Palintimos does TP back, but it looks like the Juggernaut, he wants to take down its range racks, at least get an objective out of this. Cheshire Cat comes in, but it's going to be the spin TP away from Naive. So now Sailor, he's actually gone for the BKB, not going to opt for any more levels into the Necrobooks.
Invisibility.
So Sailor and Naive, Roshan is up if they want to go for this now as well. Bignum just instantly rolls himself away. The Ice Path though, he's always caught on top of that high ground. This is going to be the Dark Attention coming out as well as the Ice Path. BKBs for everybody being popped. Sailor though, the boat comes through. It's going to be landing onto Naive. Naive did have the BKB though, so it's not too bad. And it looks like the TP away from Kunkka. Kunkka caught on top of the high ground now. Chainfrost does bounce around, but the Omni Slash comes through. This is going to be onto Palintimos. Palintimos is going to be able to get himself away into this. Pikachu helps out there, and now Naive needs to run himself away. Meanwhile, Ghostic will take down J4 on the back lines. It looks like Ghostic wants to carry on coming in now as well onto Pikachu. Pikachu is going to be slowed down, silenced up. Chase is on. Anything to try and deal with this. Kunkka can't get himself away. He's being bashed up now as well. One more right click. Do you get 3 heroes to chase on the top lane as well? Zayak misses the avalanche, gets the toss. But with 3 heroes dead, how does Pavaga defend this? The creep's coming in now as well.
Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
So, one more lane of racks. This is going to be Megas. The Avatar's back into the poison touch now as well. Palintimos, Ice Path as he comes down from that tornado will be killed off. Buys back immediately. But Pango to get the buyback, and he just starts to back away. It's actually going to be Naive caught out here. Palintimos wants to go with the Eclipse as well. The gaze onto Naive. Are they going to be able to do anything with this? Palintimos, it looks like he's going to be a dieback. 3 heroes dead once again. Cheshire Cat tries to get himself away. Ghostic wants to carry on chasing here, though. He's got the Void once this BKB was up to try and get him. And now the Void comes out. The toss back now into the air as well. This is going to be dead for everybody on the side of Pavaga. GG will be called. And Pango take game number 1. Okay guys, we're going to take a quick break, play some adverts, and we're going to try and get ourselves straight into game number 2. Try and get into the lobby this time, so I'll see you in the lobby for game number 2. And enjoy the ads in the meantime and the music.